Everyone says it. I'll just burn it off. You overeat, feel a bit guilty, so you just plan to train a bit harder tomorrow. Longer sessions, more steps, more restriction, whatever it takes to undo the damage. And that's what I used to believe too. So I decided to test it properly. I ate 10,000 calories in one day. Then I set out to burn it all off in one day. And what I learned was exactly why I built this page in the first place. So I started moving at 1 AM, and as I'm not a runner, my legs were starting to cramp before the cycle or even the boxing began. But the scary thing is, at the start of this, the feeling of not being able to achieve something because I had so long to go wasn't just about the challenge. The feeling was familiar. The feeling used to be me whenever I was trying everything and anything to push harder and not getting anywhere, not losing weight. And it used to be me every week in this cycle. I was doing this so much, and you could be too, and not actually know why it's not working. As I continued and burned thousands of calories, I kept going even when my body was telling me to stop. Cramps, blood, and even at one point, my Fitbit froze and everything seemed to stop tracking. I thought it was all over. And I'll be honest, if I hadn't posted this publicly, and if people weren't watching, I probably would have quit. And the only reason that I didn't is because it was for charity. And this isn't me virtue signaling. There was a cost of not achieving something. And it kind of reminds me of what Jamie Lang's recently done.
The moment when I thought I was going to quit, if I'm really honest.
Who's not really a runner and runs 150 miles. I'm sure you've probably seen some of the funny videos. But even though his body's breaking down, he kept going because he had a cause. Point is, when the pressure is big enough, you do things you do that you would never do for yourself. When people are trying to lose fat, feel better, they don't have a crowd. They're not doing something for a cause. They're just trying to feel a bit better in their own skin. Unfortunately for you, you don't need to suffer the way that I did in order to get your result. It took me 21 hours to go through this. Walks, workouts, any movement I could think of. No real structure, no logic. I was just chasing a calorie burn without any clarity. And if you're someone that watches your Apple Watch or your Fitbit, you'll know exactly what that is after a class. Because that's exactly how most people train. At the end of it all, when the Fitbit finally caught up, after everything that I'd done, I'd achieved it when I thought I hadn't. But then I was relying on this little thing telling me that I'd achieved something. I didn't feel proud. I felt pretty broken. You cannot outtrain your diet in the gym, no matter how hard you try. The thing that finally changed everything for me was understanding my food. Not cutting out everything, starving myself, understanding how it actually works. And that's why this page exists. Because I know there's millions of people out there like me, banging their head against the wall and thinking that they're the issue. But you're not. So this might be a long way to prove a point, but I built something that will help. If you want 28 ways in 28 days to fix your food, just clear, realistic changes that will help you move the needle, just go down below or stick around, watch a few more of these, because I can promise you, understanding my diet changed my life and potentially thousands of people that I've worked with. Because when your food makes sense, everything else starts to. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.